Hi dear students, in this concept we are studying how to calculate maximum data rate of any channel, and in that we are studying two different theorems, that are Shannon channel capacity and Nyquist rate. These two theorems are used to find the maximum data rate of any channel, of any transmission media. So in previous video we have studied how the Shannon channel capacity theorem can be used to calculate the maximum data rate of a noisy channel. Which channel? Noisy channel. And in that video I have explained you the calculation using Shannon channel capacity, right? And I have explained two examples. I have solved two examples in that video. So based on those two examples, I have given one assignment example for you to solve. But none of you have solved that, I think, right? So what you do, solve it based on the given solutions of previous two examples. At the end of that video, I have given one example to solve on your own using Shannon channel theorem. Getting? So what you do now, play that video once again, carefully watch it and solve the example given at the end of video based on the two solved examples explained in that video. Clear? So now in today's lecture we are going to study another theorem, that is Nyquist signaling rate. So this is also one of the theorem used to calculate the maximum data rate or channel capacity. So now what this Nyquist theorem will do is, it is used to calculate maximum data rate or maximum bit rate of a noiseless channel, So already you know the Shannon channel capacity we used to calculate maximum data rate of noisy channel, whereas Nyquist theorem is used to calculate maximum data rate of noiseless channel. So data rate and bit rate both are same. They mean, data rate means number of data bits transmitted in 1 second. Clear? So maximum capacity of channel means maximum data rate of channel, and noiseless channel maximum data rate can be calculated using a Nyquist signaling rate theorem, or we can say Nyquist theorem. So now let's see how to calculate maximum data rate. So using this formula we can calculate maximum data rate of any channel using Nyquist theorem. So now let's see what is formula here. Concentrate on screen. So formula we use is R equal to 2WC into log of L to the base 2. So what these terms means here in this formula, the terms means that R represents maximum data rate. R means maximum data rate. In simple we can say capacity. Next, concentrate on screen. WC means bandwidth of the channel. Bandwidth of the channel we represent as WC, and here the new term, that is L, represents number of levels. Number of levels means to transmit information that channel needs how many levels, that represents number of levels, and that is denoted using the term L, using the alphabet L. So this formula is used to calculate maximum data rate using Nyquist theorem. So using this theorem we can also form another formula, that is C equal to 2B into log of L to the base 2. So here C, you know, that represents capacity of the channel, B represents bandwidth of the channel, L represents number of levels. Means instead of, from previous formula, instead of R we are using C here, instead of WC we are using B. Both means same. You can use any of the formula here. So C represents capacity, that also can be represented using R. B represents bandwidth, which can be also represented using WC. And remember one thing, bandwidth is measured in terms of hertz. Bandwidth of any channel is measured in terms of hertz. So now let us see examples to solve Nyquist theorem here. So consider the first example here. In that what we are considering is, consider a noiseless channel with a bandwidth of 3000 Hz. What is the bandwidth? 3000 Hz, and it is transmitting a signal with two signal levels. So what they have told to find is, find the maximum bit rate, means data rate, using Nyquist theorem. So now try to solve it. So solution given is, from the given problem, what data is given? That is WC. WC means bandwidth. So bandwidth, how much they have given? 3000 Hz. So WC equal to 3000 Hz. Then in next part of problem, they have given the channel transmits with two signal levels. Signal levels means L. So L is equal to what? 2. Clear? L is equal to 2. So now what is the formula then? So formula is R equal to 2WC into log of L to the base 2. So now what you do is, put the given values in the formula. Insert the given values in the formula. So first step we get in the solution is R equal to 2, because WC is 2 into, R equal to 2 into WC. WC means bandwidth, that is 3000. So at the place of WC, put value of bandwidth, that is 3000, into log 2 to the base 2. Why log 2 here? Because L is 2. Levels, number of levels are 2. Clear? Okay, now move to next step. So next step is, R is equal to, simplify the previous step. So now in this step, the main thing what we are doing is, concentrate here. It is the very important step and also a confusing step. You didn't understand how the value is changed from log 2 to the base 10. So here in this step, what we are simplifying is, logarithmic value with the base 2, we are converting to logarithmic value with the base 10. Clear? So in previous video also I have explained why we need to convert base 2 value to base 10. Because whatever logarithmic table we have or whatever logarithmic values we get from scientific calculator, those all values are with base 10. Clear? With base 10 we can directly get, with base 10 logarithmic values we can directly get from scientific calculators as well as logarithmic tables. So with base 2 values we can't get. Understood? Because of that purpose we are converting base 2 of log to the base 10 of log. So to convert any logarithmic value with the base 2 to base 10, we need to divide that value with log 2. Whatever may be the value we are converting, we have to divide it with the same value, that is log 2. Clear? So that is why R equal to, in next step, R equal to 2 into 3000 into log of 2, but base is changed here, that is 10. So it means we are converting base 2 to base 10, and to do that we have to divide this log 2 value by log 2. Clear? So with the base 10 itself. So now you can get the logarithmic values from logarithmic tables, but not necessary to open the table and find the values, because here both numerator and denominator are same, so both get cancelled. Log 2 to the base 10 and log 2 to the base 10, both get cancel here. Are you getting these two values? Both get cancel here because numerator and denominator both are same. So when we cancel both, we get the value 1. Clear? So in next step, 2 into 3000 into 1. 1 because logarithmic values get cancelled and we got value as 1. Clear? Okay, now simplify it. So after simplification, to simplify what we need to do is we need to multiply 2 with 3000 and 1. So 2 into 3000, 6000 into 1, 6000. So now R is equal to 6000 BPS because data rate is always measured in bits per second. So R means data rate, bit rate. It is equal to 6000 bits per second. So if you want to represent it in kbps, kilobits per second, then we can represent as 6 kbps. So why 6000 bps equal to 6 kbps here? Do you know? Because 1000 bps means 1 kbps. 1 kbps means 1000 bits per second. So accordingly 6000 bits per second means 6 kbps. Understood? Okay, now let us see one more example so that you can understand it clearly. So example 2. So what is example or problem here? Consider a noiseless channel. Again, noiseless channel means, remember, noiseless channel means we have to apply Nyquist theorem. It is given in problem or not given. By default, for noiseless, we have to apply Nyquist theorem. So consider a noiseless channel with a bandwidth of 3000 Hz, same bandwidth, transmitting a signal with 4 signal levels. Find the maximum bit rate using Nyquist theorem. So in this problem, what is given? Bandwidth. So bandwidth is equal to what? 3000 Hz, means WC equal to 3000 Hz. Then next part given is 4 signal levels, means L is equal to 4. Clear? Okay, now take the formula. So formula is R equal to 2WC into log of L to the base 2. Now put the values. What is the value of WC? 3000. So put it in place of WC. So R is equal to 2 into WC is 3000 into log of L. L is 4. So in place of L, we had put 4. Clear? So R is equal to 2 into 3000 into log of 4 to the base 2. Clear? So next step is converting base 2 to base 10. So which base 2 value we are converting? Log 4 value. Okay. So that log 4 value, here it is. That log 4 value, we have to divide it with log 2 value. Clear? So that we can convert base 2 to base 10. So now what we are doing is, next step, R is equal to 2 into 3000 as in previous step into log of 4 divided by log of 2 with the base 10. Here base 10 because we have converted by dividing a value 4 with log of value 2. Clear? So when we divide log 4 with log 2 with base 10, we can cancel numerator and denominator. Here log of 2 1s and log of 4 2s. Getting? So here we get the value as R is equal to 2 into 3000 into 2. Why 2? Because log 4 divided by log 2 we get is 2. So now simplify it. 2 into 3000, 6000. 2 into 3000, 6000 into 2. 6000 into 2, 12,000. So R is equal to 12,000 bps, bits per second. So 12,000 bits per second means how much? 12 kbps. Clear? Okay, now one more problem is given here. So problem 3, that is, consider a noiseless channel with a bandwidth of 4500 Hz transmitting a signal with 8 signal levels. Find the maximum bitrate using Nyquist theorem. So bandwidth given is WC or B given is 4500 and signal levels L is 8. So using the given values, using the Nyquist theorem formula, find the maximum bitrate of a noiseless channel and write solved answer in comment section of this video. I will check and I will reply there. Don't forget to solve it and write the solution in comment section. Thank you.